What if you could transform your life just by altering your mindset? Imagine a world where your thoughts and attitudes aren't barriers, but bridges to a better you. This is the realm of mindset, the unique lens through which we view and interact with the world around us. At the heart of this concept is the idea of a growth-oriented mindset, a perspective that embraces challenges, sees effort as a path to mastery, and learns from criticism. It's about seeing potential not just in ourselves but in every situation we encounter. One of the most vocal advocates of this perspective is none other than Tony Robbins, a man who has dedicated his life to empowering others through his teachings. He believes that by adopting a growth mindset, we can unlock our true potential and lead fulfilling lives. The power to change your life lies right within you. It's not about your circumstances, but how you perceive and respond to them. That's the power of mindset. You might have heard of Tony Robbins, the world-renowned life coach and motivational speaker. Tony Robbins is a beacon of wisdom in the realm of personal development. He has dedicated his life to helping people unlock their potential and overcome the obstacles that hold them back. His teachings revolve around the power of mindset, emphasizing the importance of adopting a growth-oriented perspective. He believes that our mindset is the key to our success, and that we are all capable of achieving extraordinary things if we believe in our abilities and are willing to put in the effort. Tony Robbins has touched millions of lives with his powerful insights and strategies, inspiring people all around the globe to embrace challenges, break out of their comfort zones, and strive for personal growth. Tony Robbins once said, "The only impossible journey is the one you never begin." Now, imagine a man named John, who was stuck in a rut and felt like life was against him. John was an average guy with a 9-to-5 job. He was the epitome of routine. Wake up, work, sleep, repeat. His life was like a monotonous symphony, every day a repeat of the one before. He felt as though he was just existing, not living. The spark that once flickered brightly in his eyes had dimmed. He was stuck in the mud of his own mindset, and the more he struggled, the deeper he sank. John had dreams, ambitions, and a longing for more, but he was shackled by his own limiting beliefs. He was convinced that he was destined for mediocrity, that he lacked the talent to climb to the top. He was like a bird with wings, but too afraid to fly. His fixed mindset had him convinced that he was incapable of change, that he was a product of his circumstances, and not the architect of his own life. He would often look at successful people like Tony Robbins and think, "I could never be like him. I'm not smart enough, not charismatic enough, not lucky enough." He was drowning in a sea of self-doubt, and his fixed mindset was the anchor pulling him down. Every failure, every setback was a confirmation of his belief that he was not good enough. The wall of his limiting beliefs grew taller and thicker with each misstep. He was trapped in a self-made prison of his own negative thoughts. He saw challenges as insurmountable obstacles, not opportunities for growth. He was at the mercy of his problems, not the master of them. John was on the verge of giving up. He was tired, defeated, and lost. He felt like a ship adrift in a storm, directionless and battered by the waves of life's challenges. He was ready to surrender to his circumstances, to accept that he was a victim of his own mindset. But then, he discovered Tony Robbins. In the midst of his darkest hour, a beacon of light appeared. John was about to embark on a journey of transformation, a journey that would change his life forever. John stumbled upon a Tony Robbins video about embracing challenges, and it sparked something within him. This was not a moment of chance, but rather, it was the universe consorting to lead John to a path of transformation and self-discovery. As Tony's powerful words echoed in his mind, John began to see his situation in a new light. He realized he had been viewing his challenges as roadblocks, rather than opportunities for growth. Tony's teachings resonated with John, who started to understand that his mindset, his perspective on life and its hurdles, was the real game changer. John took to heart a particular insight from Tony. The only thing that's keeping you from getting what you want is the story you keep telling yourself. He realized that he had been the author of his own defeat, telling himself a story of impossibility and despair. But now, he was ready for a rewrite. He started his journey of transformation by shifting his mindset from fixed to growth-oriented. He began to look at challenges as stepping stones, not stumbling blocks. He saw failure not as a dead end, but as a detour to a better route. Every setback was now a setup for a comeback. He began to understand that the real failure was not in falling, but in refusing to rise again. John started applying Tony's wisdom to his daily life. He started embracing challenges, not running from them. He started seeking discomfort, knowing it was the catalyst for growth. He began to understand that his growth lay not in the destination, but in the journey itself. And as he embarked on this journey, he felt a shift. It was as if he was shedding an old skin, revealing a stronger, more resilient self underneath. He started seeing his life not as a series of unfortunate events, but as a beautifully orchestrated symphony of experiences designed to help him grow. John's life began to change in ways he never imagined. He was no longer a passive participant in his life, but an active architect of his destiny. He understood that he had the power to shape his reality, to turn his dreams into his life's work, and all it took was a change in mindset, a shift in perspective, a new way of looking at life and its challenges. With his new mindset, John started to embrace challenges instead of avoiding them. It was as if he had been given a new pair of glasses, seeing the world in a completely different light. Instead of shying away from difficulties, he began to see them as opportunities for growth, avenues for self-improvement, and gateways to unleashing his full potential. John's transformation was profound. His relationships improved as he became more open to constructive criticism, viewing it as a chance to learn and improve. He began to take risks in his career, stepping out of his comfort zone and reaching for roles that would stretch his abilities and broaden his horizons. His confidence grew as he realized that he was capable of more than he had ever imagined. In his personal life, John started setting ambitious goals, not out of a sense of obligation or pressure, but out of a genuine desire to grow and expand. He signed up for a marathon, started learning a new language, and even began writing a novel. These were things he had always dreamed of doing, but had been held back by fear and self-doubt. The wisdom of Tony Robbins echoed in his actions. He learned that our minds are like gardens, and our thoughts are the seeds. We can choose to cultivate weeds of fear and doubt, or we can choose to grow flowers of courage and optimism. He realized that it's not the events of our lives that shape us, but our beliefs about what those events mean. John also discovered the importance of embracing challenges. He realized that challenges are not roadblocks, but stepping stones on the path to success. They are opportunities to learn, to grow, and to become stronger. They are the catalysts for change and the sparks that ignite our potential. So, what lessons can we take from John's story? We see the transformative power of mindset, the importance of embracing challenges, and the incredible potential that lies within each of us. We see that fear and self-doubt are not barriers, but illusions that can be shattered with a shift in perspective. John's story is a testament to the power of a mindset shift. Let it inspire you to embrace challenges, to cultivate a growth-oriented mindset, and to unlock your own incredible potential. Now think about your own life. Are there challenges you've been avoiding? Consider for a moment the obstacles you've sidestepped or the problems you've chosen to ignore. It's human nature to avoid discomfort, but ask yourself, what if these challenges are not roadblocks but stepping stones to growth and success? Tony Robbins, a master of mindset shift, encourages us to embrace these challenges. He believes that it's not the circumstances that define us, but how we respond to them. And the first step to responding effectively is shifting our mindset. So how do we shift our mindset? Robbins suggests we start by changing our vocabulary. Instead of seeing challenges as problems, let's call them opportunities. Instead of failing, we're learning. This simple shift in language can change how we perceive our situations, transforming them from threats into chances for growth. Next, Robbins emphasizes the power of questions. He says, "The quality of your life is the quality of your questions." Instead of asking, "Why is this happening to me?" ask, "What can I learn from this?" Or, "How can I use this to my advantage?" These questions focus on solutions and opportunities, not problems. Finally, Robbins urges us to take immediate action. A mindset shift is not a passive process. It requires us to step out of our comfort zones and take risks. It's about saying yes to opportunities, even when they're disguised as challenges. Remember, embracing challenges isn't about being fearless. It's about acknowledging your fears and choosing to move forward anyway. It's about seeing every challenge as a chance to learn, grow, and become a better version of yourself. So the next time you face a challenge, don't shy away. Embrace it. See it as an opportunity. Ask the right questions and take action. Remember, as Tony Robbins says, it is in your moments of decision that your destiny is shaped. So what decision will you make today?